Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Your Comedy Minute Live number 6. Feels like I've done about a half dozen of these now. I had a little problem with the start, so I apologize to anyone that we're back. We're going. I want to do as I always do every week when I start one of these. I start with the Webb Wilder Credo. Webb Wilder is an amazing artist. I was lucky to work with him. I say every week, if you get a chance, check out Baby Please Don't Go. That's his guitar player, Donnie Roberts, and I had the same birthday. But anyway, the Webb Wilder Credo is work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear glasses if you need them. I love that credo because it's what I'm about. I'm going to do it again. Work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear glasses if you need them. Let's go over the numbers. It says nobody's here, but we're going to go over the numbers anyway. The numbers this week is 6,148 subscribers, 2,405,384 views so far, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Where is everybody? I don't know. Last week I was, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Last week I veered away from what I normally like to do. I like for every week to be better than the week before. And last week I watched last week's and I wasn't happy. Where is everybody? My goodness. I'm going to have a drink. I hope some of you show up. Let's start with a joke. There's a really beautiful, beautiful woman that lives next door to me. And I'm going to stop because there's no one here. I wonder, did YouTube give me the Jesse James on this? What happened? No, I'll do it. What the heck? Let's just go on like the people are here. There's a really beautiful, beautiful woman that lives next door to me. And last night I was surprised she came across the street and she knocked on my door. And I opened the door and she said, I just got home and, I feel like getting drunk and having some fun. What are you doing? I said, I'm not doing anything. She said, good, but can you watch the dog when I go out? Oh, my. Anyway, as I said last week, I was not happy. I for whatever reason, hey, Wookie, there you are. How are you? Do you want me to do the joke again, Wook? Should I do the joke? Did you get to hear the joke? No, last week I wasn't happy. When I first started this, a friend of mine, Mike, said to me, he said, Scotty, don't be so hard on yourself. There's not a rule book or how to do it. Do the joke again? I'll do the joke again for you, Wook. We'll start over. We'll pretend we're starting over. There's a really pretty girl, beautiful woman, lives next door to me. And I was surprised last night. I saw her coming across the street, and she pounded on my door. And I opened the door, and she said, hey, she goes, I just got home from work, and I just feel like getting drunk and having some fun. What are you doing? And I said, I'm not doing anything. And she said, good, can you watch my dog while I go out? There you go, Wook. There it is, just for you. Anyway, I don't know where everybody is, Wookie. Everybody told me they're going to be here tonight, and they're not, but that's okay. We're just going to keep rolling along. As I said, last week I wasn't happy, and Mike, my friend, when I first started this thing, he said, Scotty, there's not a manual on how to do comedy. There's not a rule book or anything. And that kind of inspired me that, yeah, I just have to, learn as I'm going along. Maybe popping after dinner. Well, we'll see. I don't care. Look, I'm just gonna. People can watch it later, whoever. But anyway, I had it in my head that okay, well, I'm just, and that's why I leave the videos up from when I first started, because when I first started this thing, I had no clue. I just thought I'd get on and tell jokes and it'd be funny. And last week, I veered away from what I thought was, what I visualized, your comedy minute being. When I first started this, I'll tell you honestly, pooping. Oh, okay. Hey, Crispy's here. Good. Crispy, I can't wait to hear your news. You got some big news for me. I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. Anyway, when I started this thing, my idea was I would come on, I'd do a minute every day, I'd talk about this or that, and it would be funny, and everyone would love it, and it would just be, well, it didn't work out that way. After 2 or 3 months or 4 months, I realized it's not very good. People just aren't into it, and that's when I started doing quickies for the first time. I realized I started, because I've been posting a year ago, and I started doing quickies about a year ago this time because I I'm not an idiot. I kind of sense this thing's in the. Hey, Kyle's here. Hey, my buddy Kyle. I love Kyle. Did you see Kyle's shirt? He's got a really cool shirt. Anyway, so when I started this, I thought that I would just come on and do a minute. It would be funny as hell. People would love me, and well, they still don't love me. But I realized that maybe if I do quickies, they'll see less of me. I just go out, hey, you're a comedy minute quickie. So I started doing quickies about a year ago. I said that news ain't that big deal. I just wanted to share them with you. Oh, no, okay, well, Crispy, we'll get to it. If you want, you can share with everybody. All these people are good friends. We're going to get to that. But anyway, so I started this, and I thought, well, I'll just do these, these minutes. I'll pick the news stories out. And then I started doing quickies, and I realized, okay, maybe you should cool out on the minutes, but then fast forward, and the quickies do really well, but I realized that YouTube's not giving me any credit for the quickies, so I have to go back to doing minutes, which is fine. I actually was hoping Crispy, Kyle, Wookie actually did a couple of videos for me, that people would want to do videos, but that really hasn't been the case. And I guess with TikTok and all that, people are doing their own videos, which is fine. My name's on the door. I have to be the guy. So, like I said, last week I veered away, and this week, as you can tell, I want to do more. You guys see me doing jokes out there all the time, and there's more to me than that. Now, I've had the pleasure of being with Kyle before and being with Wookie before, so you guys know there's a lot more to me than just doing jokes. But I thought, okay, well, let's mix it up a bit this week, particularly because last week I watched it back and I was not happy. It was just joke after joke after joke. And there's more to me than that, but let's do a joke. Excuse me. There's 3 guys in a mental hospital, and the doctor comes up to them, and he wants to try and figure out, where they're at, just how, wacky they are. So he says to the first guy, he says, what is 2 plus 2? And the guy says, Tuesday. So the doctor says to the second guy, what is 2 plus 2? And the second guy says, 243. Doctor says to the third guy, what is 2 plus 2? He says, 4. He says, that's great. How did you come up with that answer? He said, it's real easy. I took Tuesday and divided it by 243. Oh my God, I'm nuts. Well, let's shift gears because, again, this week I want it to be different, and I want to shift gears to some of the stories I did this week were just beyond anything that I can wrap my head around. And the first story, they voted on it here in York, the after-school Satan group, the after-school Satan class or something, that they want to, after after school, they want to start this little after school Satan club. And I thought to myself, when I saw it, I said, you got to be shitting me. Who thinks that's a good idea? And, I did some research into it, and I found out that there's, God, they've got 180 some thousand followers on Twitter, and, it's a major thing. And it turns out there's two parts of this that really get me that I didn't mention in a minute. Some parents here at the Northern New York School District actually asked this guy to bring the group to York. What in the effort you think that this is a good idea? And I have to give credit to Wookie on this one, because they voted it down. They voted the Satan Club down 8-1. And Wookie said, who was the one person that thought it was a good idea? I'm not sure, Wook. I don't think he's on here, that's for sure. Yeah, after school Satan Club. You might as well have like an after school gun club. Kyle, what do you think about that? That's a good idea, isn't it? After school gun club. Let's have a drink. Anybody out there having a cocktail? Okay. The second story that got me this week was Amazon decided they're going to start charging a 5%. That would be wild. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, Kyle, you can be the head of the class. Kyle can be the guy to head the after-school gun club. All right, kids, when you're going to school and you're going to take... No, stop it now. Now you're just... Kyle, look what you've done. Anyway, Amazon, I came up on my TV the other morning, and it said that Amazon's going to start charging 5% extra, 5% surcharge for fuel and inflation costs. Perfect. Yes, sir. Yeah, Crispy, that's what I was getting at. No, Crispy, don't take it. Just beat the shit out with your hands. You're a boxer. Just knock the shit out with your hands. Anyway, that's what we did in the old days, Crispy. When I saw this, as I said in a minute, coffee blew out my nose. My slippers flew up. What in the hell are you talking about? Jeff Bezos is flying into space on a rocket. Yet his company, are you shitting me? Jeff Bezos and Amazon, I did that because in the minute I said, why don't you talk about your profits? So I just, for shits and giggles, typed in Amazon profits, and I posted the graph for everyone to see. Their company's up like 95% from last year. When is enough enough? Amazon they own everything. They're charging people through the roof. Hell, this year I won't be able to watch football games. They started last year because you have to have Amazon, and I don't have Amazon. But I said to Wookie, or I was talking to Wookie, and Jeff Bezos, if you're listening, I think if you want to show that you're not so greedy and that you're a good man and you care about people, I think you should give every one of my subscribers a year free membership. And not only should you do that, but everyone that's on this live tonight should get a free membership and a gift card. I think you should send gift cards to all the... Yes, Crispy says yes. Crispy would like a gift card, $100 gift card. You greedy bastard, give me... Wookie wants $50,000, Jeff. Kyle, what do you want? No, the reason that pisses me off is why I've got another thing I'm going to talk about, and then when I get to the next one. There's certain things, and that's why last week I wasn't happy, because all it was joke. And there's more to me than that. In my opinion, what makes me funny is the way I relate to shit when I see it. When I see Jeff Bezos and Amazon wanting to charge 5%, are you shitting me? Holy shit, you're flying rockets into space, but you want 5%, and your company's going through the roof. Oh my God. I don't like greed. I don't like, there's certain things I don't stand for. I guess because I'm poor, like Wookie. Kyle wants $1 million. Hey, AD's here, my man AD. I love, oh God, when I see AD, I don't know where Hitman is. Hitman's AWOL. I'm worried about Hitman. He's always here. He's been with me. Hitman's been with me since I had 300 subscribers. And AD, you've been here a long time. The price of a rocket fuel is up. Yeah, but Wookie, so is gas prices. So is all this shit for us. But this bastard, again, I don't know how many millions. I mean, millions. And his company, like I said, it just, that kind of thing, I have to laugh at because it's like, it's like the after school Satan Club. or is Chris P. wants stealing from the poor. It's like Kyle's going to head up the gun club, the after school. Maybe that's it. Maybe instead of the after school Satan Club, we can open the after school gun club. Oh, man. It's like the other week when we started talking about Cracker Jills and this Cracker Jill have nuts. Anyway, I don't know if you saw today, it was in the news, and I'm doing more and more topical stuff because I think it's funny. Mike Tyson, if you didn't see the video, he pounded the shit out of this guy on an airplane. And I'm talking boom, boom, boom. He was just pummeling the guy. And my thought on it is, and I'm going to gather my one thought that I have, I think Mike's going to be in some trouble because nowadays everybody has a cell phone, and the one video shows his buddy over there with him goofing and laughing and poking at Mike. The kid never touched Mike, and even though he was drunk and being an asshole, doesn't equate. Look at what happened. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Oh my God, Mike beat the shit out of it. He's punching this kid in the face. And, again, I don't know if it's real funny, but, it just goes to show these days you have to be so careful. It's like the stories I did about, the Philadelphia story, David Snowden, when I did that one on Monday. It's really true. You have to be careful, like Wookie down in Salisbury, Maryland, or versus being in New York or someplace else. People are different no matter where you go. And I don't know what, like Wookie said, I don't know what that guy was thinking messing with Mike Tyson. That's 1-800 bad idea. But anyway, he did. And I guess he got what he had coming to him. Might beat the shit out of yeah, Crispy. You can go to TMZ and see it. There's two different videos, Crispy. There's a video that shows his friend filming everything. And then there's another video that actually shows Mike just pummeling him. And he pummels the shit out of him. It's, shoot. Let's do another joke. I like this joke a lot. I apologize if I think some of you have heard it, maybe you haven't. Anyway, this girl, she goes to dinner with her boyfriend or her boyfriend's parents. And it's the first time she's ever met her boyfriend's parents. And she's really nervous. And so she's sitting there and they have this bean casserole. And, she's nervous and everything. And she eats some of the bean casserole and she's got some gas. And she tries not to, but, she's there and all of a sudden, she farts a little bit. And the father looks over and goes, "Spike!" He hollers at the dog. And the girl is so relieved. She's like, "Oh, thank God, thank God." So they're eating dinner a little bit more, and again the gas is creeping up on her, and like that she farts again. And the father again, "Spike!" hollers at the dog. And the girl again, she's so relieved. She's just thankful that the father thinks it's the dog. So they're about finished dinner, and man, that bean casserole was working on her. And like that, she lets go a hell of a ripper. And the father says, "Spike, get over here before she shits on you." Oh, I'm so stupid. Anyway, I want to move on from Mike Tyson, and I don't do politics. I said earlier this week I did a thing on Easter, and I don't do religion or politics. But in this case, I have to make an exception because this woman, since the minute I heard it, I've had a real problem. And her name is Lori Lightfoot. She's the mayor of Chicago. And Lori Lightfoot, when she got into office or whatever, she said that she was never going to there would be no interviews unless it was a person of color. Wait a second. Again, it's kind of like Jeff Bezos. Are you shitting me? You're the mayor of Chicago. Are there no white people that live in Chicago? And when I saw this from that point on, I thought, okay, you better be one hell of a mayor if you're going to make that kind of stance that you're not going to do any interviews unless people are of color. Well, today, and I'm thankful I got to see it, Lori Lightfoot was doing a press conference, and I guess she took the question, so it must have not been a white guy. It must have been a man of color, unless she changed her opinion. But the reporter said to her, "Miss Mayor, I have to ask you, why would you possibly think about running for re-election?" And he said, this Easter weekend, we had 14 shootings in Chicago, and there wasn't one arrest. You talk about running the city into the shitter. Lori Lightfoot. Man, I tell you what, people of Chicago, I'd like to run for mayor. I'll come there. I'll make people laugh. You'll stop shooting one another. Put me on the ballot. I'm running for you heard it here first. Scotty T is running for the mayor of Chicago. And I'll tell you what, that's going to happen right after Wookie gets his 50,000, Kyle gets his million. Crispy, how much do you want? Jeff Bezos is giving out. He's going to give out. Well, I'm about done. I'm going to wrap it up. I got one more joke. I had a good time. I'm sorry more folks weren't here. I thought it would be a better turnout, but that's okay. Let's go. I'm going to do one last joke for you. Thank you all for coming. It could happen. I don't know what. Me being mayor of Chicago, Wookie. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Wookie, and this is true. I couldn't do a worse job than that lady's doing. There's no shit. 14 shootings or killings. And I think on top of that, a policeman was run over. Maybe that was one of the 14. I don't know. But again, no arrests were made. Hell no. What? Yes, hell no. Look, I'm confused. Only 14. Yeah. And look, what I love about it is that she'll only do interviews with people of color. How in the hell can you have a mayor that says something so damn stupid? It has to work. If this whole thing's going to work out, it has to work both ways. You can't just have it, one way. But anyway, let me finish with one joke. I thank Kyle, AD. Glad you're here. I'm glad a lot of people are here. I appreciate all 6,148 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that comments. I thank you all very much. White as a color. Oh, Wookie, don't get started. Wookie, I'm going to have you and Kyle run the after-school gun club in Salisbury. That's, that's why I said just doing jokes is not as good as reading the crap. And Wookie will tell you, Kyle will tell you, Kyle and his brother and I went to the liquor store, and I had half the liquor store cracking up because I think I'm better live. I think I'm better when I'm with people. Now, maybe that's not right. Maybe. But it's not. It's something else. Okay, well, I'm going to stay away from that. I'm going to do this last joke. I thank each and every one of you for being here. It's coming up on a half hour. I think every week I'm going to try and keep them to about a half hour. I want to do this last joke. I saw this one today and I liked it. There is a guy. It's a guy. It's a guy. A guy gets a hotel room. And he gets up into the hotel room. And like that, he calls the front desk. And he says, "Hey, I just got this room." He said, "and there's no door to get out." And the receptionist says, "What are you talking about?" He said, "I just got into my room and there's no door to get out." And she said, "Sir, have you checked?" He said, "I opened one door and it goes to the bathroom. And I opened another door and it goes to the closet. And there's a third door, but it says do not disturb." Kids. Oh my God. Hey, TAJSML, Tommy's here. Hey, good to see you, Tommy. You're a little late. What's up, my friend? I just wrapped it up. Again, I thank you all very much. I appreciate it. I from the bottom of my heart. Every week I want them to get better. Wookie knows, Kyle knows. Hey, Doug White, at least he could read. Oh, wow, Doug White. There's a story in its own right. Doug sent me a message today. Well, actually, it was just an Elton John video. Something about a hit record. Doug knows more about music than I do. Wait, now be nice. At least he could read. Who could read, Doug? I can't read. I'm a bilingual illiterate. I don't read in 2 different languages. Like I said, thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Doug, thanks for Hit Records. Yeah, you know about Hit Records, buddy. I think I do. I had a couple of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. Good to see you too, TAJSML. I'm wondering about that. Is that small, medium, large, Tommy? Are you like 3 different sizes? I know Doug. Doug's a big boy, man. I wouldn't mess with Doug. I could mess with him here because I don't have to. He beat the shit out of me. Hey, Doug, speaking of which, I talked about earlier. Did you see Mike Tyson beat the shit out of that guy on the airplane? AD's my guy too, man. I'm kind of curious, and maybe you don't want to talk about, what do you do, AD? do you run a gun store, AD? Oh, Doug, you'll have to watch this back. You missed a lot of good stuff. I've heard, have not seen it. Yeah, TMZ, Doug. Yeah, and it's like I said about that. The sad part about that is Mike Tyson's probably, I'm going to guess now, he could probably settle it out of court. Not at all. My siblings' names. Okay, so you're not small, medium, large. But no, getting back to Mike Tyson, I think he's gonna have to pay that kid off and settle with him out of court, or he may even have to do some time because he pounded the shit out of that kid. And I think the thing is, the kid didn't touch him because the kid did not touch him physically. Yes, he was drunk and he was being an asshole because his buddy's filming it and you can see it. But I don't think, because he didn't touch him and Mike just pummeled him. Yeah, I don't know. That would be interesting to see. You know, like I said, Will Smith slapped, and but they didn't. Again, that's a whole different thing. You have 6 siblings, yeah, and SML is a good puppet show. That's funny. Small, medium. I'm gonna let you guys to yourself. Doug, what do you got for me? You have a hit record? I've heard. Broad, hey, I'm bussing. Broad Jesser, you're bussing. I don't know what that means. Broad, and thank you for coming, regardless, Joe Star. Broad Joe Star. What does that mean? You're bust. It's funny that you bring that up, and I thought I was going to go, but I'll touch on a couple other things real quick. I was telling Wookie this. I get comments, and I got to say this. My trolls are the very. I have some great trolls. My trolls on YouTube. Again, let's just review these numbers. 6,148 subscribers, 2,405,000 views. And this one guy, William Smith, this week, a week ago, he told me I should take down all my videos, do the world a favor, and take down all your videos, your shit, blah, blah, blah. Well, this week, he came back again. And David Snowden said this to me. He goes, you've got some of the best trolls because they hate you, but yet they come back and watch more of your videos. What the hell is that about? If you hate me, then hate me. Go away. One guy this morning, I posted on the YouTube community section, he laid into some people because now it kind of runs off my back. They write shit, and it doesn't really bother me. What is bussing, by the way? If anybody can tell me what that means, does that mean you're leaving or you drive a bus? I don't know what that means. But this week, and that's the funny thing. I was telling Wookie this, that these people that give me shit on a video or something, it's got 1,800 or 2,000 views. That's 2,000 people that watched it. Yet you're telling me how terrible I am. Okay, I'll see you next time. Good to have you here. Anyway, I had one this week. What did it say? Something about, DGAF. And it was on the medicine joke I did. And the medicine joke had, again, about 2,000. I think it's up to almost 3,000 views now on this joke. And one guy wrote DGAF, and another guy wrote DGAF. And I was smart enough to kind of figure what it what it meant. But I actually took the time and went over and typed in, yeah, I don't give up. I was like, it's like that guy, William Smith. I mentioned his name because you tell me to take down all my videos, but yet you're back watching one. What the hell is that about? Oh, God. Anyway, I am going to go. Thank you all. Doug, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate anyone that's supporting me and helping me out with this thing. As I said, there's no manual. I just this week was able to fix some lighting in the living room and got that looking good. So they're going to look better. Every week I'm going to try and make them better. I'm working my butt off for you guys because, and it's not about, becoming a millionaire or unless Jeff Bezos sends us all money. I just want it to be good. Every week I want it to be better. This is only my 6th one of these. Hopefully they'll get better each time. Thank you all very much. Have a good night. I'll see you all real soon. Have a good one.